Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to week 8, the last week of my beginner's guide to mixed media, the tutorial and class that you have all so graciously been taking. So this week we are going to work on powders. So I want to play with this collection that I apparently bought several of and made a couple layouts with and just never touched it again. So this is the Close to My Heart Happiness Lives Here collection. I don't know if it's still available or not. I do apologize if it is not and you want it. I do have some 12 by 12 cardstock in here as well. So what I want to do is find a piece of patterned paper. I like Close to My Heart cardstocks and pattern papers. I wish they had more embellishments that went with each coordinating kit, but I am just going to flip through here. I've also added the mix in, so I'm going to see what we have because we are going to do mixed media on pattern paper today. So I am thinking that we're going to go with that black and white one. That is from the Mix In collection. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to pull all this out. I want to gesso this so that it's drying while I talk about the rest of today's layout. So again, this is the Art Basics Finnabair Clear Gesso. Now, I'm putting a lot on there. Obviously, that's going to be a lot. However, I do want to let you know that I have already used up that I am now on my backup bottle of gesso, which is sad. So I did place the order and I got some more gesso. However, when I went onto Amazon to order the Art Basics, the Finnabair, they don't have it. It's no longer in stock. So if you guys find it somewhere, totally drop me a line below because I love this stuff. So I did get a different brand. And yes, I am loading this page up as it starts to dry. I'm basically applying a second coat over the top, as you can see. And I just keep using but I am using my Finnabair Art Basics silicone brush. It's a 2. I only use this for mixed media. Or for gesso. I'm not real sure. I'm sure it works for other things. I just find it to be the best gesso applicator. I know that sounds weird. Now it will dry completely transparent. It might have a little bit of a tint to it because I am putting so much on the page, but that's all right because we are going to put a lot of water on today's layout. So as you see, it's, it starts to dry very quickly. And I'm just trying to smooth it out, kind of get rid of those harsh lines that we're getting, which are cool. And I just, wipe her down. And we're gonna wipe this off. Okay. With my nice new clean rag. And just pull in. Okay. My other rag got glitter on it from last week and it was leaving glitter on everything, you guys. It was bad, so I had to move on. All right, so anyway, before I finish, this is what I have been using religiously for like over a year now. And now I'm going to try the US Art Supply This Clear Gesso, which is acrylic medium. It just says apply gesso directly onto the surface with a clean, flat brush in a crisscross pattern or in one direction. Sand between layers when adding multiple coats. Be sure gesso is dry before sanding. Add acrylic paint to custom tincture gesso. I've never even read that. It says kind of the same thing. All right. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you that in case you guys can't find this. I couldn't either. But today we start our final chapter. Our final chapter. And it is going to be the powder section. So I have these 4 powders right here, and these are Nuvo Shimmer Powder. I call it Sparkle Dust. I don't know. Anywho, this color here is the Meteorite Shower. This color here is our Catherine Wheel. We have Falling Leaves and Golden Sparkler. So I mean, and they are powders. It's in the Nuvo bottle, but it's just powder. Just shoots out like little powder dust, and you add water and it makes these magical swirls. So with this collection, oh, and we're gonna go ahead and scrapbook these photos from just a few days ago. I am looking horrific in these pictures, but we were sitting on the porch talking, and we sit side by side, and she usually just, I mean, she comes full force in between us. Like, there's enough room for me and him to sit and talk, and she barrels right on in there. So we were taking pictures because it was just really funny how she did it, and we were laughing at her, and then we were making faces at her, and then she decided to kiss me. So these are from, like, you know, May 2021. Oh yeah, so that's us. So we're gonna do that. So with that being said, and all of the colors in the kit, I would like to try to use up these scraps. If nothing else, just get some of these. Oh, well, not some. I'm going to use up all of these scraps from this collection and try to polish off what I can of this. And since I don't have any embellishments other than these wood veneers, I'm going to dekit this and put it into my stash to break out for page kits here and there. So I know the red is not going to work because there's no red in this, but I am thinking that this Meteor Shower will work real well. And the Golden Sparkler. I think these two are going to be our option because the green is a little too bright and the red is, well, it's red. So, but this is fun. We're going to get it really, really wet, and we're going to make some fun splotches, and I'm going to show you, see if I can pull in, how we get these dark marks. As you can see, this one does not have it. This one kind of barely has it. But this one, so I will be using my heat gun today, which is kind of going to be a lot this week. So you will have to bear with the fact that we are going to use the heat gun on screen, which it's going to be very loud, and I won't be able to talk, but I will try to get through it as fast as possible. So I'm going to make sure the gesso is dry, and we will come back and start this fun process. Okay, so it's gessoed. Fun story though, you guys. I realized this when it was sitting there drying. I wanted to use this side. Well, isn't that something? Yeah, this is why I cannot talk and scrap at the same time. Oh, goodness me. So, you know, things are changing, so we're going to use this side. I can make it work. I just really thought the mixed media would look fabulous on the other side, you know, that side, but well, Rebecca. Okay, so anyway, we're Gesso. Now, I did have a lovely subscriber ask me. She had bought the Liquitex Gesso, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but yes, the Liquitex is gritty. When it dries, it is not smooth. It's gritty sandpaper filling, and that is not an application thing. I talked to her. It's not an application thing. It's just the product itself. So that's why I stopped using it, because I didn't like the gritty fill. And I went to the Art Basics, and now I can't find that on Amazon, so I went to that other one that I showed you. So, all right, so we've got it gessoed. We are just going to load her up. I want to do, like, I'm going to do a cluster here, and a cluster here. So, probably shouldn't have loaded the whole thing up, right? I forgot what my design principle is, you guys. So, the good thing about gesso, and my dogs are going to have a little fight, is we're just going to, you know, we're going to dry the page. All right. We're going to put a little bit up here. We're going to do the golden sparkler. Now, this is powder. Sorry. I'm going to pop that on there. Yeah. One moment. And as you can see, it does like a real cool effect. And then it's just going to, and I just want to wash this top half. I'm just going to whoop, 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 whoop. Just kind of get where the powder hit the page. And, you know, wetting the paper a little bit before and then sopping it up does help from getting the little streaky streaks. Now, if you want the cool watermarks, your heat gun is the best way to do it. So I'm going to show you that. So it's going to get loud. I'm not going to be able to top it. We're going to pull out the heat gun, and then I'm just going to show you, okay? So I'm going to try to explain it. But first, we're going to get it a little dry, and we're going to make it move as it dries. So by moving, it's going to start, and you have to just kind of let it go. And it's going to take a minute. That's how you get the little watermarks. See how it's like, it pools and it's drying the edge. So that's how you get those cool little watermark spots in there. All right, so now we're gonna do this portion over here. Move my heat gun or I'm gonna burn myself. We're gonna do this portion down here, and we're gonna use the meteorite shower. And that's going to do some fun streaking too, and then just keep adding the water. And let it kind of run, do its thing. And come in and get it, you know, kind of spreading with your finger. That's why my fingers are always dyed. And you're just going to keep turning. And I do want to make it come far this way. But I don't want it to be like a straight line, so we're just going to do some little fakers. And then we're going to take the heat gun again because I like the way that the line is looking. Okay, so again, got the fun lines, so we're gonna do, now right in there, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of this. And kind of mix them and see what happens. Not real sure what's gonna happen, to be honest with you. It could be cool, it could be dangerously ugly. Just so it looks like they kind of ran into each other. I don't know, it's not looking too bad, is it? It's just like a green. Maybe not my brightest idea, but that's okay. All right, so we're getting a little too much in here. Pulled up some of that other color, so we're just gonna let it happen. And we're gonna come back in with the heat gun, and then we're gonna let it dry the rest of the way. So it kind of made it like a bronzy green color. It's kind of cool. So we took our two and made our own. So, you know, warping the paper a lot by drying it, but now we can at least have like a photo, you know. We're gonna do something. So this has got to dry, and when it's dry, we'll be back. All right, we're all dry, and I love this bronzy color, the mix of those two. So we are going to trim our photos down. I do not know how small I'm going to be able to get them because it's a very large selfie of us just hanging out in close quarters. We're just going to trim them down to however small we can get them. This one of her just cracks me up. What a silly puppy. Okay. And then we got all of these fun scraps from this, what is this, the Close to My Heart Happiness Lives Here collection. I have went ahead and broke up this kit, and whatever scraps I have left, we're just going to toss away, basically, because I just not feeling like I'm going to use them. They do have these 3 big pieces that I thought I'm going to see about backing them in. Now I know I can get 2 on this one. And then we'll see what we can do for the other one. So maybe we just look at this and try to get 2 photos on here, huh? Maybe save that one for another day. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, guys. It's just because they're so, you can't trim them down. I should have printed them smaller, I guess, but I didn't really want to. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, as this is the first class of the final week, would love to hear what you guys thought of all of the processes. Did you pick up any materials? Did you shop at Brutus Monroe? Did you shop at Confessions of a Paper Addict? I know if you're a member of the Facebook group, I have been putting a lot of sales and deals on there as I find them. So I don't know if that was helpful. But yeah. And in just a few weeks, we are going to start the Simple to Fabulous class series. That will also be an 8-week series. And we are going to go over all the fun layouts and make them, you know, simple and add to them each day. So it'll be 3 different layouts, and we'll have the same starting point on each. And then fine tune them and add and add and add and add. So you guys interested in taking that class? Will you be participating and playing along, or will you, you know, wait until the next mixed media class, which I have scheduled, which is going to be more like fall. And that is solely because I've got vacation coming up, and I am going to cry time, guys. I'm going back to the office. Either early June or early July. I'm not real sure which one. They haven't actually locked that down yet. So we'll see. No more home time. Which, I mean, really, I was just home. The only really good perks of it was I didn't have to get up and leave an hour before work started. Like, I had to get up at, I have to be at work at 8, so I have to get up and be in the shower no later than 6 and out the door no later than 7 to make it on time. Also gas. Oh, and wearing normal clothes again. I don't want to do it. I am excited to get back to a normal life. But I am not excited about wearing clothes again. Well, I mean, I have clothes on, but like I have on like comfortable swishy shorts and a t-shirt today, right? You know, so having to get back dressed back up in business suits, and that is just not something I'm looking forward to. It's all pray that my clothes still fit me. But yeah, so all of that coming along. So we have pushed off the mixed media, and that class we're going to focus more on one product per week so that we can, you know, not like the plethora of and the smattering of different ones that we threw in there. Like I might just take 1 week and, you know, do 3 classes on the Brutus Monroe glitter glaze or the Nouveau shimmer powders, and, you know, make different layouts with those. That's my thought process. All right, so we are going to stick them in there a little wonky. And I do not have a lot of embellishments to go with this. That's my only thing about Close to My Heart that I wish was a tad different. I want more embellishments. Like, I don't want, you know, I get it. The stamps are what you're supposed to create the embellishments with, but I want, like, you know, like this is their embellishments for this collection with the sticker sheets. That's not enough. Woo. So I want more. Just saying. All right, so we are going to do family as the title. And we are going to stick that somewhere. I think I'm going to stick it right up there. Nope, I think we're going to go right down here at the bottom. And we're just going to use these cute little wood tiles, and I'm going to run it right along that line. Now I will come back in later with some liquid glue just to make sure that it does stay down. So we have family. Oh, our crazy beautiful life. Yes, yes, yes. Let's stick that one right there. What else do we got? Memories are made here. I'm just kind of tucking things in and around the pictures. I know I have some like weird, yes. Let's see, let's this one will work. These are something that I got from Stampin' Up! Eons ago. And they're to make shaker packets, but like I never did that, and I just like found it. You guys know it. When I cleaned everything out, like I found it and I was like, score. But so I just use it as some foam. We're just going to pop this guy right here. Come on. Well, it's going there because that's where it wants to live. Let's take some of these floral flowers. Oh, there's only, oh, looks like there's only 2. Oh, maybe stick them right around in this general vicinity. Make a little cluster right there. Can't have a floral cluster without leaves. I probably should have stuck those down first. Stick those little leafies in there. Let's just see about popping that guy right over there. And stick this little grateful piece in here as well. Mostly because I didn't want to try to figure out how to fix that tag hold. Oop, we have 3 more itty bitty baby flowers. We have these little itty bitty baby leaves. But yeah, so like that's like my only, would be like my only issue with Close to My Heart, is I just wish that they had more of a smattering of embellishments. Does that make sense? I'll just make a little bitty floral cluster right up there. I don't even know if I want to use the wood veneers. I'm doing pretty good at working my way through this guy. Oh, another little baby one. Get all these little hearts. Because then I'll just, you know, try to use what I can. That's basically what this is, guys. When I get down to the end and I know that, I mean, if it's something that I obviously can't work into the layout, I'm not just going to throw it on the layout. But I feel like these I can just kind of like, you know, pop a little leaf here, pop a little leaf. That's wrong. There, just kind of make it look a little bit more leafy. Now we've got most of that used up. Need my tweezers. I'm gonna get that guy down there. Stick this one here. These are very pointy and I end up stabbing myself a lot. Let's just put this right here. Alright, so the only thing that's left on here is this little piece. Our story lives simply in these little leafy bits. So that is something that I can bust away and put into my stash. Now let's see what we have. We got these. I think there's 3 of them. Oh yeah. So I feel like we can put that little guy there. We can tuck this little guy here. And one right there. And I feel like that doesn't look good. I'm not really even sure about that one. Yeah, put 2 of them over there. Just slide that guy right under there. We're gonna add a little bit of glue here. A little bit more. Probably a little bit more. And we are gonna call this layout done. So it's more for the, you know, the mixed media poking its little head out. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you liked this class. Click that subscribe button down below if you haven't. Please go to the Facebook group, share your layouts. Any and all are welcome. Stinking telephone calls. My fiance called me. So yeah, I think I was saying that if you did do today's layout, there will be albums for each week in the Facebook group. Also, these are horrible, awful pictures of me. Sister needs to go on a diet. I got the doggy jaws going on, right? No makeup, hair a mess. So anyway, that's my everyday look. So going back to work, this is gonna have to change because I'm gonna have to like fix my hair and put on makeup and be presentable to life. So fingers crossed, guys, that I don't, you know, I don't know, that I can make it. So I'll see you tomorrow with another layout. Bye.